Hey everybody, welcome to a special day today with me on my lives. I know I normally don't come here on, what day is today? Tuesday or Wednesdays, but because of the holidays and everything, I thought it might be better just to do it now before people start getting at home with their families and friends and traveling and all the things, including that's what I'm going to be doing this week. So, which is perfect for what we're talking about today, which is girl on the go items. We all live super, super busy lives. I live a super busy life. I travel a lot. I don't carry a normal schedule. My friends and family pretty much know that I can't make decisions on what I can do more than maybe 2 weeks out due to how all over the place my work schedule is. And for all of you that don't know, I'm a fashion stylist. I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee, but I do work in LA and New York, and primarily work in VIP styling, which means I work with a lot of musicians and actors and athletes and things like that. So when they need something, I have to be available. And so my life is kind of crazy and chaotic. So knowing good tips about how to be efficient and effective in a very short amount of time is kind of my forte and something that I am used to doing quite often in my life. So I wanted to share some things that Verishop has that helps with the girl on the go. These things are great for moms, people that have busy schedules, people that just want just some quick, easy tips on how to save some time through their day. I think we all love and could utilize that in our lives. So I also think that some of these could be really great stocking stuffers with the upcoming holiday and things like that. So they might be able to check some boxes on your Christmas list. Just a reminder, anything purchased during my live today, you get an extra 15% off any sale items. And Verishop's having a sale right now, so a lot of things are already on sale. So you would get basically 2 discounts with that, which everybody loves a discount for the holidays for sure. And also, I'm sure they will be doing a lot of Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales as well this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. I guess let's just get going. I also put a couple things in here we'll talk about that I don't actually have to show you, but I just went ahead and like pick some things that I just like already own that they have that I think is really great for a girl on the go as well, or people on the go. So first of all, I'm going to talk about these Busy Co wipes. So one thing that's great about these is they're basically anytime you're like feeling like you're just not so fresh, you can just tear these open, use them in all the parts that you need to, and it basically just makes you feel refreshed and makes you feel sort of like you took a shower, even though you probably didn't have time to. These come in handy for me. I actually schedule a lot of my workouts in the middle times of the week in the middle of my work day because that's the only time I can like fit it in is in between clients or in between certain things. So these come in handy for that. These also come in handy when you're traveling and you've been on a long flight and the difference of temperatures when you're traveling. It's cold in one airport, warm in the other, cold and hot, warm and cold, like all the things on the airplane. Yes, we're told to travel in layers. Sometimes that's just not possible. So things you just don't always feel so fresh getting off the airplane. And sometimes you have to go straight to wherever you're going. So these come in so handy for stuff like that. I keep them in my car. I keep one in my purse. I keep them in my suitcase. They're very easy to be put in there. I'm going to put them up for you to be able to see them. So that's these. It says that they're sold out, but I want to say that they had some last I looked. So check it out. Very good deal because the box comes with so many. Like it's a pretty big box. So I know that price might seem like a lot, but it's not if you think about how many you get and how long they'll last. They also have, let me find it. Here you go. They also have these face wipes. I highly recommend these too. These are great for long flights when you want to wipe your face and get rid of anything, especially after having the mask on or before you put your mask on for long periods of time. It may help with like breakouts and dry skin and things like that. So these wipes are really fantastic, and the price for the face ones it's even lower. So I highly recommend. It says that it has mild exfoliation, it removes dirts and impurities, and it has a botanical extract that aids in the healing process. So all good things. Highly recommend for girl on the go. Okay, next. I don't know about y'all, but I am constantly going to places with all different types of climates. And my hair is all over the place because of it. So I'm going to show you this. Okay, so this Orlando Pita Play I think is awesome because it is a climate change hairspray. This comes in handy for anybody that's like traveling a lot, because sometimes I'm in Nashville, which is very humid and has a lot of moisture in the air, or it has a mixture. Like right now we're going through a dry, like our seasons are changing, we're in fall, so it's like super dry and my hair's starting not really used to it. This is coming in handy for that. But it also is really good when I've had to travel to Florida a lot for some reason this year, and that climate difference has been just drastic. Sometimes it's freezing cold here and I'll go there and I'm going to 80-90 degree weather with large humidity, and my hair, my body is just like, what is going on? This helps dramatically with that. Also the difference between like going to New York and LA, everything's just so different from every place that you go. I think this would also come in handy for those that are taking trips for the holidays, like say you're going to a beach somewhere or something like that. It could really, really help with all the humidity. So that's why I highly recommend this, because I now like wave my hair on a regular basis, so I need a little bit of hairspray, and I think this is great for all places that you could go, which comes in handy. That way you don't have to change, like you just keep this in your travel thing and you don't have to keep changing out product, because it works for anywhere. Okay, next. Another thing, let's just keep on the track of something that you can put in like your travel case and just like leave it there because it'll go with anything. Another thing that is really stressful for me when I'm traveling or packing to travel, a lot of times I have to pack with a very short amount of notice, or I have such a long day and then an early flight that it just running home to even pack in between it all, it's just very chaotic. So I normally keep like a travel case kind of already packed and ready to go for the most part. My makeup though is something I pack every single time. And one thing that I always end up forgetting something, which is super frustrating when you get to where you're going and your routine's kind of messed up. You also normally don't have a lot of extra time to go out and get whatever it is that you forgot. So it just can add a little stress to your travel. So I'm always looking for things that I can keep in a bag and not have to worry about like pulling it out or forgetting it. Or if I can get as much into one thing, I can remember that one thing and not a bunch of little things. So the one thing that I love about this Youngblood cosmetic case, this Weekender palette, is it pretty much has like multiple things in one palette. So I've got my blush face situation, and I have my eye situation. And it's in all the color tones that for most part, anything I decide to wear, I would probably go with. So one thing I really, really love about this is not only the colors. Here, I'll show you. They're really pretty. And I obviously, if you can't tell by my hair, love the roses and the blushes. But this does come in other color shades. This is just what I tend to be drawn to. But these will go with just about anything I would possibly want to wear or do. So I can just pack this one little bitty case, and I love the size of it. And then I don't have to worry about anything else for eyes and cheeks. So this just decreases a lot of things I would have to take. Also, a lot of even just eye palettes I have at the house are really large, and they're just for eyes. And so that's what I love about this. And I always end up only using like 2 or 3 colors in them. So it just seems like a lot of wasted space and stuff. So I like that this one's very streamlined and stuff like that. And I like that it just covers a lot of bases. So like that. Next. Okay, another one that was big for me. Grab. So I've been a fan of T3 forever, and I finally went out and got it because I was being a little cheap and thought it might be a little expensive. But then I borrowed one of our hair makeup artists' blow dryers one time, and I was like, oh, okay, I get why these are a little bit more than your average Conair one. Also, my Conair broke. It's the second one I've been through in the last probably like 2 years, and I feel like that's a little excessive. So I can just buy one that's a little bit more and that lasts longer. Not to mention, I realized that this also gets my hair dryer in probably a record time. It saves so much more time in getting ready. I actually have thicker hair than it looks. So it takes forever to blow dry my hair. But with this thing, it cuts my time in half, which is, us girls know, like, time and half on blow drying hair is a big step. Please don't judge my appearance today, guys. I did not wash my hair today, and I have no makeup on, so you're catching me on like just a crazy day. But anyways, this one I love because it is their compact one. I can't stand the blow dryers that are in the hotel rooms. No matter how nice the hotel is, it's just not the same as your blow dryer. So I always pack one, and mine just always took up so much space in my suitcase. So I love the size and weight of this one because this allows me to pack more shoes and other things, and this doesn't take as much space. I also love that it comes with like an extra long cord. That was always my complaint about my Conair. Nothing against Conair, but I do recommend them extending their cords because they're kind of short. And then I love this little Velcro thing. The attention to detail with this company is just really nice, but it allows you to be able to pack this up in a nice, like, sleek way and it not get all tangled and all the things. And I probably could have done a better job at putting this together, but this is what we have. But I highly recommend it. I also just love the color of this, like the white with the rose gold. It's just a little pretty, makes you smile. It's just like any other one that has the cool setting, the 3 settings for heat, and then obviously on and off. It's pretty self-explanatory, very easy to use, super lightweight. And again, I now can blow dry my hair in like 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes, which is just such a blessing. And not to mention, it helps with my hair getting as frizzy because I actually have a natural, like, kind of curly wave to my hair, and but it's not a pretty one. So this helps kind of bring down the frizz that I normally am used to having, which is great. Perfect for the girl on the go. And sticking with that same world, might as well. Since I was getting the blow dryer, I was like, well, all right, I use a flat iron almost every day. I have to try their flat iron if their blow dryer is so fantastic. And they have one that matches, which is awesome. And it also comes with the extra long cord and the cord, like, organizing thing, storage thing, whatever. It took me a minute, and I have to admit I had to watch a YouTube video to figure out how to make the heat settings go up, and I still haven't figured it out yet. So if any of you guys have any tips, please share, because I've done as much as I can. I don't know if it goes all the way up to the top, but I've now gotten it to the second to the top. So that seems like a win for me. If it goes all the way up to the top and y'all know how to do it, please let me know because I can't figure it out. Because it just has one button, so I'm just not used to that. But it is awesome. The one thing I love about it is it makes like making waves with your hair and I prefer to make my waves with a flat iron versus a curling iron because it gives you more of a wave instead of a curl. But please don't judge my hair today. This is like leftover from yesterday. I just have some dry shampoo in it, and that's it. Girl on the go. But I prefer this, and it swivels really easy. So to make those waves, it's just it's easier than any other flat iron I've ever used in actually making that happen. It's also ceramic, and it glides really nicely, and it doesn't seem to damage my hair quite as much as my past ones have. So I'm hoping that it's also healthier for my hair. I'm assuming so based on the way it feels. So I highly recommend this too. Also, the prices on this and that blow dryer on Verishop are the least, like some of the lowest prices I've seen anywhere by far. And then with the extra 15% off, that would give you even more. So it's a really, really good deal on here versus many of the other places I've ever seen them. So it would be that time to get these for all your friends or family or anybody that you know that likes to do things with their hair. So highly recommend. Okay, next, obviously being a stylist, I am all about a steamer. And Verishop has this, and I'm actually going to take this with me. I have to be honest, guys, I haven't used this one yet, so I'll report back and let you know. But size-wise, I'm obsessed with it for travel. Because my favorite steamer that I use, which is actually Conair, they have one that is my ultimate, like the one to keep at the house, like my ultimate favorite one. We have them in all of our kits. We do everything with them. They don't carry those on Verishop, but you can find them at other places. And I still to this day will say it's the best steamer on the planet. It's just not the best steamer when traveling for your own personal use. It is a little bulky and takes up a lot of space in your suitcase. So I've always kind of wanted like a mini version of it. They don't make one. So we're in the search of a good travel steamer just for my own personal use. So this is the one I'm going to try this weekend for Thanksgiving when I go home for my family. I do love the size. I love how much water it holds so that you're not constantly having to fill it up every 5 seconds. It also has a long cord and a good little cord storage situation, which is awesome. It also comes with its own little carry case, so you don't have to touch it with your clothes or say it's still a little warm. When you get done with it, you can put it in this and it'll protect it from touching anything, especially since it has metal right here. This metal is actually really great at causing the wrinkles to come out faster in your clothes, but it will cause this to be a lot hotter for a little bit longer after you turn it off. So you definitely, like for safety, you want to throw it in this little pouch afterwards. It comes with this little thing to fill up. I'm pretty sure I'll probably just lose this and never use it, but it's a cute little thing if you're one of those people that can keep up with such things. It also has one of these things that attaches. Let me put it on there really fast. It has like the bristles, if you see. This is actually supposed to be used when you're using fabrics that are a little bit more delicate. I have to be honest, as a stylist, we never really keep up with these things either. We just have techniques on how we style or how we steam to keep that from happening. But this, for the average person, is a really nice little thing to have. You could probably just keep it in your little pouch, and it might be easier to just never lose it that way. But this comes in handy when you're doing like silks and things like that you really don't want to touch this metal thing too, so that it doesn't burn your fabrics and such. It's like a protection. Okay, again, I will keep y'all posted on how that goes. The price on this thing is super reasonable. So like it's not even if it's just good, it is way worth this price. That is very inexpensive. It feels like it's made very well. It's got a good weight to it. It looks really nice and sleek. I would highly recommend it. The little thing about steamers it's really easy to just put regular water in it. It is better to use distilled water if you can. It'll make your steamer last a lot longer. I have to be honest, again, in our world, we don't have time to always keep track of that. There's this easy thing you can buy on Amazon called steamer cleaner. And so whenever your steamer starts acting a little bit odd or you get some calification in there while using just regular tap water, you can just throw that steamer cleaner in there and it's like brand new when you get done. So your choice. If you have the ability to use distilled water on a regular basis, do it. It's so good for your steamer. For most people that don't have the ability to do that, just buy some steamer cleaner and you'll probably only have to do it like once a year, if that. So depending on how much you steam. We steam on the excess. So as you can see, we're prepping for probably what's called a holiday shoot. We'll see. But that's what's happening behind me. Okay, next I'm going to talk about some stuff that I think's good for the girl on the go that I don't necessarily have here, but I thought we could just chat things out, but they have them at Verishop. So one is these little, this Zest Organics. It's like a travel thing with a eye rest thing, and a blanket, but but they fold very nicely. You could throw in your carry-on very easily for those long flights, especially if you're doing a lot of those New York to LA's or cross countries or going abroad. Now that things are opening up, people are traveling more often. So I just think that this is just a really great thing to have and to make your trip a little bit more comfortable. And the price is really nice for that set. It would also make a really, really good gift for any of your friends that are really big travelers, just to show that you thought about their interests and the things that they're into, and you got them something that would help them with that. I think is just really nice. Anytime you can make a gift very personal, I think is really great. This is another one that I think makes a great gift. I know that you have to take your passport out of the case when you're traveling, but it makes it so much easier to find in my bag when I have it in a case versus when I don't have it in a case, and it just makes things a little bit faster. It looks better, it's nicer. But that's one thing I love about having a passport case, mainly, is just because it's just so much faster to grab it out of my bag and find it. This one's really cute because it comes with also the luggage tag. I actually love having a luggage tag that's different than my luggage because I have a tendency to fly with luggage that's all black or all navy, and they look very similar to other people. So having this just little pop of color on your luggage tag on your luggage just kind of helps for when all the bags are coming out, that you know exactly when it's yours, and it just makes it a little bit easier and more efficient. You can get these engraved, which is really nice little tip for if you're doing something for somebody for a gift. But a price too is really great for these. They definitely have some more expensive ones on Verishop that are probably real leather and really nice. Those are all really good gifts. To me, I love getting gifts like that, like the nicer travel things, because they're not really something I would go out and buy myself, but I love having them. So that to me is like a really good gift, especially with the older we get and we're so much the types of people that will probably just go out and get, if we want something, we'll just go out and get it. That's the type of stuff to get people that are like that. I'm been told from my friends and family that I am one of the hardest people to shop for, because if there's something I want, I just go out and get it. So those type of things are really great for me, because I won't go out and buy it myself, but I really, really enjoy them. So I highly recommend those. Also, I don't have this particular set, but of luggage, but I do want to show this just because I think A, the price on this is incredible. B, I highly recommend hard cases. Multiple reasons. Big reason, water. Anytime your luggage gets caught out in the rain, which happens quite often for anybody that travels regularly, these hard cases get the least amount of water inside of them from being left out out on the tarmac in the rain. Also, they keep your stuff way more protected on the inside. And they tend to me, have a little bit more space in them because they're more squared and tall in their width. So I just highly, highly recommend them. It makes things easier when packing up a bunch of them in the back of an SUV. I would know that. I generally travel on average with 10 hard cases at a time with what I do for a living. So I kind of have it down to a science. But I highly recommend the hard cases. I don't buy anything else at all. Will not, never. And this one, I'm not familiar with this brand, but at this price, it's so worth like trying it out and seeing if you like it. But I don't think you'll ever go back after having a hard case. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. I also just added some of the items that I have on today, because I did a show a while back called From Gym to Drinks. And it was kind of showing the girl on the go that's trying to fit in, a healthy lifestyle, but also a social lifestyle or your work life, and trying to mix it all in one day. So like today I'm running around. I'm actually going to see some clients today, but they're cool with me being in yoga pants. But I'm going to show you, this is one of the outfits from Girlfriend Collective. These are the pants that I have on. Actually, I love the color of these, and I always get so many compliments on them for the color. But all I did was take like a vintage sweatshirt and cut it. I think it was my grandfather's or something, and cut it short, and then put the Girlfriend Collective bra. I'm going to put that up too. Underneath it, peeking through. So it just kind of gives it a little cool little edge thing. This is actually a take on what I think dancers have been doing for a really long time. Just to kind of like, it keeps you a little warm, but still kind of cool. It's a little chilly today in Nashville, so I did want to add another layer to it. And I also think that just gives it a little something extra. So this is also part of that same story that I did on the gym to drinks story live a while back. But yes, I'm wearing this today too over this because it just, A, for warmth, and B, it just kind of gives a little bit more of a step up and not just in your yoga attire. This thing I actually wear probably 3 times a week because I do this. I just throw it on top of my workout outfit and it just automatically elevates it and makes it a little bit more presentable to be out in the world with other people in your gym clothes. So I highly recommend it. The price is amazing too because it's a vegan leather. It's not real leather. I actually like that this one's a little bit not super fitted. It's a little bit more boxy. I just like it to be a little bit more relaxed. And I have like leather blazers and things like that are a little bit more fitted for when I need that vibe. But when I'm wearing this, I'm definitely in just like streetwear or in my athletic gear for everyday kind of stuff. So, well, I guess that's everything that I went through. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums up all kinds of things you can get on Verishop for the girl on the go that I highly recommend and utilize myself as somebody that is constantly juggling many, many things. I'm actually, as soon as I get off here, going to head to a client to deliver a look for this weekend. And then I'm rushing to an appointment, and then I'm rushing to my house to finish packing, and then I'm getting on the road. So it has been nonstop today. So it's a perfect day to talk about this when I'm actually living what I'm talking about. So I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you so much for being with me today. And I will be in touch with our next one. I think our next one is going to be about storage and organization, like tips from a stylist, which is exciting. And I will be sharing that soon. So thank you again. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving and happy weekend to any of those that are in other countries that this isn't your Thanksgiving. So have a great day. Bye.